Thank you for joining me on another episode of Cooking with the Blind Guy. My name is David. I'm 100% blind 100% of the time. Today we're going to be making Italian stuffed peppers. Now what you're going to need is you're going to need a pound of ground beef. You're going to need 1 cup of cooked white rice. You're going to need any of the Italian flavored hamburger helpers because we're going to cheat and steal the seasoning packet out of it. You're also going to need some sliced pepperoni and some mozzarella cheese, and of course, the green bell peppers. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to brown your ground beef, drain it, put it back in the pan, and take your seasoning packet from the hamburger helper, add it to your meat with 2 cups of water. You're going to bring that to a boil, and then you're going to simmer it for 15 minutes. While that's simmering for 15 minutes, that gives you the proper time to go ahead and get your rice going, which is 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. Boil and let that simmer for 15 minutes as well. Now, while those are simmering, you can take your green bell peppers. You're going to want to check for any stickers. Then you're going to want to cut the cap off, take out the core, and rinse them really well. I'm doing 4 peppers today. Now, once your meat and sauce are done and your rice is cooked, we're going to start stuffing our peppers. Now, we're going to start with the meat and get a nice good layer of that down in the bottom of each of these peppers. All right. Let's go ahead and get a good bit of meat in there. See, just my luck, I'll be one to slip up and drop a pepper. All right. All right, one more. Oh, there we go. All right. After that first layer of meat, you're gonna do a layer of rice. Make sure that's all nice and packed down in there. And I know I'm putting rice in mine. You don't have to do rice. You can do them all meat and cheese. That's entirely up to you. One more to go. All right. And then once you get that layer of rice on there, you're going to go back to your meat sauce and go ahead and top it off all the way to the brim, hopefully without making a mess like I'm probably doing. Now we're going to be putting this in an 8-inch square baking dish. If you do more, of course you'll need the bigger pan, but I'm only doing the 4. All right. And for those of you who can't see, the way I'm trying not to spill is I'm using the edge of my spoon to feel the edge of my pepper to make sure I don't go globbing up my countertop. All right, last one. A little bit more on that one. All right. Now that we've got the peppers full, we're gonna top them off with probably about 3 pepperonis on top of each. Well, this one's pretty wide, so we're gonna do 4 on that one. And for me. Now, the remaining meat sauce and rice, you're gonna go ahead and put the meat sauce there. And go ahead and mix that in with the rice. Alright, and make sure you use some pan cooking spray on your baking dish. So we're gonna sit there and put that mixture in the bottom of our pan, and we're gonna spread that out. Alright. Then we're gonna take our peppers and get those nestled on in there. Now you're gonna wanna preheat your oven to 350, and you're gonna bake these for 30 minutes. At 30 minutes, you're gonna take them out, top them with your mozzarella cheese, and then put them back in the oven for an additional 15 minutes. After that, you're good to eat. Have a little garlic bread, and that's dinner. Thanks again for joining me, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.